so sorry about that. I was absolutely fine. I have been crying all day, which is why I sound like I've been crying all day. But I was fine, and then I was walking onto stage with my production manager, and it's dark, you know, it's dark back here, so I always rest my arm on his, and I grabbed his hand and I held it so tightly, and then I got a bit emotional and I walked out, and I'm never going to be walking out here again. So, how was your day so far? It was kind of hot today. I was a bit shocked. It was hot today, and when I went outside for my coffee, I was like, whoa, it could be pool weather. Do you do any gambling? Any wins? Any losses? Viva Las Vegas. Say hello to Eric, my piano player, everybody. For this evening, you know, because I burst into tears, I can't see anything because of all my makeup. And can Anthony possibly run out and just clear up my eyes, because I can't see anything because there's loads of makeup in them. But as I'm sure you know, this is my very, very last show. We're at Colosseum at Caesars in Vegas, and it has been absolutely fucking great. I absolutely love being here, and it has truly healed my broken heart. It really has. It's been my best friend. Fuck, I better get it all out of the way so I can fucking sing 20 songs for you. I think he's coming. Anthony, is he there? Oh, he's getting his bag. They're all packing everything up backstage because obviously we have to leave tonight. I know it's crazy, it's a quick turnover. It's very, very quick, but I can't see you properly, so I am going to wait for him until he can come and do my eyes. But yeah, it's just been absolutely brilliant, and I'm going to miss it so much. But my pride is bursting and my heart is breaking again, but it is what it is, you know, everything has to finish at some point, but it really has been. How many of you have seen this show before? Say hello to Anthony, this is my makeup artist. I can't see anything, Anthony, get it all out of your eyes. So how many of you have not seen this show before? Okay, well for those of you that have come back again, I appreciate it so much. That's the highest possible compliment for you to want to come back and see it again. For those of you that haven't seen it, God, you really are getting in there, aren't you? For those of you that have not seen this show, thank you, my love. For those of you that have not seen this show, I'm very pleased to say that this show is very much a grower and not a shower. It looks pretty simple, but it has a lot of tricks up its sleeve. And it's actually my favourite show that I've ever done. It really is. And I'm going to do a couple more songs for you in this setup, in this big giant egotistical way. And then, I mean, the whole set is basically 2 hours of piano ballads. Let's not kid ourselves, doesn't it? So I'm going to give you 2 piano ballads like this, and then I'm going to give you a load of other 2 piano ballads with the walls moving and things coming up and magic and all that fucking shit. I'm going to do a bit of a golden oldie, just so you know it doesn't seem to apply to you tonight so far, but this isn't a seated show. Not that many of you are sitting anyway, so... But you can sit, you can stand, you can dance, you can hop, I don't care what you do, as long as you have fun and that you're nice with each other, okay? Because we're all here to have a great time. Are you ready to cry your heart out? With me for the last time. I am ready. Are you ready, Eric? Also, let's have one giant karaoke night, alright? This is Turning Tables. Now, obviously, the majority of you originally weren't supposed to be here on Always Now My Final Show. Do we have anyone that has been waiting for months? So we obviously have some belated
1 year
celebrations here tonight, as well as current ones, don't get me wrong. Probably some belated Christmas presents from last year. Ho, 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 Merry Christmas. Do we have any belated or current anniversaries? Happy anniversary. Do we have any belated or current birthdays? Happy birthday. Do we have any belated or current bachelorette / hen do's? Do we have any divorce parties here tonight?
The boys, babes, the boys.
But you never know. Do we have any girls' trips here tonight? Do we have any girls' trips here tonight? Do we have any mothers and their daughters, mothers and their sons? Do we have any best friend trips here? That's a big one. Do we have anyone here on their own? And do we have, and I imagine this is straight heterosexual men, have any of you been dragged along against your will tonight? That's the tonight. It's a big night though, it's a big night, you know, it's a big night for me. She's gonna bloody love it, which means she's gonna bloody love you. So later on you'll get lucky, so I'll be your favourite person for you this watch. I have experienced so many different celebrations while I've been in this room. It's been pretty much 2 years to the day that I've been here, and this is, like I said, my 100th and final show. It's been rocky. It's been a bit rocky, but it's every great journey is rocky in my opinion. I wouldn't change any of it, but I have being in a room that is this size means that I can see everything. I can hear everything, I can see everything, and also like people that work with me are all around the room, so I hear about everything and all of the amazing things that people are here for, things they're celebrating, things that happen, you know, during the show and things like that. And it's only really possible in a room of, you know, in a show that is this kind of capacity, which is one of the reasons I love playing theatres so very, very much. Because I feel like I'm in on it, you know, I feel like I'm out there. I absolutely love it. It's time for me to introduce you. Sorry, from all the crying today, my ears are blocked. One sec. If you see me doing that, I'm just popping my ears. It's time for me to introduce the wonderful girls. Woo! I'm not going to make myself emotional, so I'm just going to introduce them normally. Please give a massive round of applause to Samira, Amanda and Katie. Come on out, girls. Okay, this is the first song that I wrote for my second album, 21. It's one of my favourite songs to sing. It's just fun. You'll see why. It goes all around the place. I absolutely love it, and it was the first time I was truly articulate about my feelings in one of my songs, and it was the beginning of an album that changed and defines my life now, and I'm so glad that I can sing it. Take it away.
Beautiful. Fucking crying again, for fuck's sake.
Yes!
Oh. You look beautiful, you look sparkling. I see you all. Oh. It's time now for my last ever lottery seats. Paul, my love, this is who made me start crying when I did Hello, because I squeezed his hand. Paul makes the show work. He makes the show run, guys. Give it up to Paul. So inside of my Tombola is every single seat on the very, very top balcony. And I'm going to pick one out around the last time, which is going to be sad because I don't meet strangers very often. This is like my only interaction with strangers that I ever get. It's the people that I call down. Okay, so we have block 404. Is that you guys bang in the middle? We have G for Jerry Halliwell, Ginger Spice. Row G, seat 415. Ginger Spice 415. Who is it? Oh, I see you, baby, waving your arms. She's got a black top on. Oh, that's the wrong angle. All we can see is the barrier. I can see you. Right, you can bring one person down with you, my love, and be my guest down here towards the front for the rest of the night. If you're in a big group and you don't want to favouritize somebody, I get it. I don't get it, but I get it. And you can just let me know, and I can choose someone else. Otherwise, go to the closest usher, and they will bring you down. Are you going to come? I can't see, because I've been crying again. She's going to come. Okay, well, I'll take your time, grab a drink. Are any of you drunk? Yeah! Okay, keep
I'm fucking drunk.
I'm wasted. The drunker you are, the better I am.
I'm wasted.
Saturday night. I'm going to have a drink in a little while. I haven't had a drink on stage, like been drinking for.
Get a drink, Coral.
I'll tell you the story. Actually, it's pretty fucking funny. When I was like 18, I think I was still 18. Perhaps I turned 19. I think I was 18 though. And I had been on a wonderful TV show in England called Later with Jules Holland. Have you heard of that show? And I was on it, and I sang
a song called Daydreamer, which is on my first album.
And after that, I started getting like headlining slots at pubs, not like this, but at like pubs, you know, so my album wasn't even done yet. And I remember I played this show, it was upstairs at a pub, and I remember saying to like the promoter that was putting it on, I think I got like £100 for it. I was like, who are all these people here for? He was like, they're here for you. I was like, oh, so I shat myself. Like 5 or 6, Jonathan, do you remember? I had like 5 or 6 beers, Hometown Glory was about 15 seconds long. I just sang one chorus and thought I'd finished the whole song. I think my saying was about a minute. My whole set was about less than 10 minutes because I just forgot what part of the song I was in. Thank God I had that experience because I've never, ever had a drink again before a show in my life.
Right there, Jonathan. That's her manager.
So I'm super grateful for that, but I am, once I get the majority of this show over, and where you'll just be singing your hearts out anyway, I might have a little cheeky white wine spritzer. I'm really looking forward to having a glass of red wine, is what I'm really looking forward to.
Yes.
Yes, as you should, girl.
Worst hangovers. And I really do think it dries my vocal cords out. So I haven't really had a glass of wine for like 2 fucking years, which is crazy. Because I'm soon to be 37 and I'm a sophisticated woman. It just feels natural to have a glass of red wine in your hand, doesn't it? But I decided I won't do red wine tonight because then I'll have the hangover of death. And tomorrow, all I want to do is drink. So if I'm hungover in the morning, I won't want to drink. So I'm going to stick to my trusted white wine spritzers. Later though. Anyway, so, you know, I don't have many up-tempo songs. Like I said to you at the top of the show, there's a lot of piano ballads going on because it's what I'm good at, but also it's my favourite thing to do. But I do have a few up-tempo pop
People love it.
things, if you want to say. And that was one of them. We just did one of them. I'm going to give you the other 2 now. And then we can just get that part of the show over. And you know, we don't want to pretend that we're people we're not. That's not what we're here for. We're not here to be like, woo. But if you get more and more drunk, you'll find yourself doing that to like other ballads. It's fun. But anyway, this one is Send My Love to Your New Lover.
That's my song. But you know, we all have a song. We could be listening to our earpods, you know, or AirPods, whatever the fuck, to our headphones. Do you know when a song really gets to you and you're walking down the street and you start walking in slow motion, as if you're in a music video for it. That's what happens to me every single time I sing that song. I know, I feel like I'm in Sliding Doors or Cruel Intentions or just one of those movies, you know. It's now time for my favourite part of the show, and boy am I going to miss it. It is time for my t-shirt, friends, ladies and gentlemen. I absolutely love my t-shirt now, I really do. I started it in like 2016, 2017, and it was a way of me feeling a bit closer to people in way bigger rooms. It's hard to feel human in front of like 100,000 people, so I was like, well, why don't I just become my own mascot and seeing as all these places have their own anyway. So I wasn't going to do it here originally because it's way smaller, but it's also too much fucking fun. So I am going to be aiming for the balconies, you'll see why. Don't be upset with me. It's very, very powerful. I busted someone's lip on the balcony last week. Luckily, she was in love with me, so it was fine. But I can't say that for everyone, you might sue me, who knows. Top balcony, are you ready? Please don't lean over the balcony, I know that sounds obvious, but you'd be surprised. Nice. See, imagine if I went like that. Can you imagine? Right. I've been failing miserably with the middle balcony the last couple of weeks, so I've got to get it to that. I think I'm going to go here. Okay, hang on. Okay, I've got 2 more that are on the other side of the stage. Do you know, I woke up this morning and my right arm was hurting me, right? So I googled my symptoms. Obviously I was supposed to have like died last week. You know, you Google symptoms, you shouldn't do it. You know you shouldn't do it, but you still do it because it's just easy. And I signed about 600 programs yesterday and today. And when I started doing it again today, I realised that my muscle up there clenches. So I realised what it was, and not that I was supposed to have a funeral last week. Anyway, don't Google if you have a headache. Just don't Google it. It's not worth it. Okay. Top balcony, are you ready? 4 out of 4. I'm going to go back to a little mark. Because I feel like, you know what it is. Four out of 4. Perfect. Perfect. Perfect shots and perfect catches. Okay. Thank you so very much. I'm going to miss those. Do you know what, maybe I should keep one because I can shoot balls out for the dogs. Right, let me grab my hot honey. Oh, the arm has gone dead again. Right. Hey. Oh, there's nothing to worry about. I've got full-length Spanx on. What are you talking about? Okay, just follow the form. Right, let's say hello to my new friends from upstairs. Okay, so hello, ladies. Whose seat number did I call out? Hello, what is your name? Rita, and who are you here with tonight, Rita? Concert bestie Trish. Now tell me, where have you come from tonight? Dallas, Texas, ladies and gentlemen. When did you guys get to town? This morning. Oh wow, and when are you leaving? How long are you here for? Leave tomorrow morning. Are you here just for this show? Now may I ask you, were you supposed to be here before? You were? Okay, well I'm sorry. I realised I was having to apologise to the rest of you yet for that. But isn't it kind of wonderful that it ended up being this super duper special show in the end? I know everything can be. I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled that everyone that I cancelled on has had these last shows with me. Okay, so you're leaving in the morning. Now when you say concert bestie, what does that mean? Do you go to lots of concerts together? Tell me. Like who? This is what I'm saying, these are the last strangers I'm going to meet for quite some time, so I've got all day, honey. You two, love. At the Sphere or just in general? In general. Love a bit of James Taylor, yeah. Madonna? So, I said who? It's because someone else was saying something. I know who Madonna is, fuck me. Do you know, I've never seen her live because I was supposed to go see her live on the last tour, got fucking sick. That's when I cancelled on you, do you remember? And so I couldn't go. So can you imagine being on 4 weeks like complete voice rest for someone like me? What a nightmare. But I never got to go and see it. I was so excited. So Madonna, what else? Like, you know what, they're doing some shows soon again, aren't they? I might go, no one's on there and I'm here, love that album. Who else? Legend, love a bit of that. Oh, Ordinary People gets me in the chest every time. It's been 20 years. Tell me who else? Love a bit of Michael Bublé. Yes, a bit Canadian, yeah. Janet Jackson. They saw Janet Jackson. This is fun. Let's keep going. Foo Fighters, love the Foo Fighters, wonderful. Give me 2 more. Oh, Stevie Wonder. That's incredible. I've never seen Stevie Wonder live. Okay, last one. Trying to go on it. I mean, you have impressed me, but... So you take Taylor Swift in 2 weeks. Not 2 weeks ago or in 2 weeks? Oh, fantastic. I haven't made it to one of those. Isn't she finishing up soon? That's been a long fucking tour. Girl needs some rest. She deserves her rest. We'll have the best time. Now, how do you guys know each other? Do you remember how? At work in Dallas. Oh, wonderful. Are you here with anyone else tonight? You literally go to all these concerts together. You left the husband, left the wife. Fuck them. They're at home in Dallas. Well, I'm absolutely thrilled that you came. I'm so sorry for the delay, like I said, but also maybe you wouldn't be down here and I would have done the show. Okay, well, this next song is for you guys, concert besties, and have the best time at Taylor. I'm jealous. Okay, Eric, my love, take us to church. The 100th time I've shat myself on stage in here. Did you feel how hot that flame was? Yeah. I know. Can you just... Hang on, I'm going to fall over. Can you just imagine? Hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello, everybody. Sparkle's coming cutie pie. Hello, everybody else. imagine if there was like a gust of wind, if a stage door got left open and a flame just got into the hairspray, and got poofed, I'd be off. And can I have some of that water? I'm very thirsty. Thank you very much. Even though that was the 100th time I've done it, it's still very, very frightening being that close to that much fire. Oh, it's out of breath. Right, so this is my final walkthrough. I always sing this next song up here. I don't mean to have my back to you guys, obviously, it's just there's also a camera. But I love you, I love you. So I've always done this next song walking around, and again, another wonderful thing about this room, the size of this room is that I am able to do that. It would be near impossible to do that, sort of the bigger venues, and I love it. I love it. It makes me feel, like I said earlier, like I'm with you. All right, baby, don't scream that loud. First of all, you lose your voice, but also remember what happened to the last person that shouted out when I couldn't hear them. They got accused of being homophobic, so be careful. So I used to walk through the crowd. You know, each weekend I'll do, you know, alternate sides. This is very low. What's going on? I'm nervous. How's my chin going? Well, I guess all you're seeing is my boobs, probably. I used to walk through, and I used to always spot someone during Hello, like when I first came on. And right, I want to talk to that person. And I did that up until like the new year of this year. And it was very, very emotional. It was, I'm very much an empath, so I take a lot of things on without even meaning to. And I would meet people, and it would be such a connection that we would have, because they had one with me, so therefore I felt it, and I was like, fuck, I've got one with you as well. And it was a lot of crying, and I was sweating because it was after set fire to the rain, so it was like a lot of bodily fluids going around, and I kept getting sick, and the only thing I could put it down to was just being around lots of people who are in Vegas touching lots of things. And that doesn't mean I think that you're dirty or anything. I don't. I think you're wonderful. You're really bloody clean. It's just I had to get to the end of these shows without letting anyone down again. And otherwise it just would have been never ending. I have to reschedule any more shows and things like that. And I do miss that. However, what I've been doing for the past 4 weeks before this and last night is recently, well, a couple of years ago, you got to shut up there, get me nerves. Stop shouting at me, I don't like it. I can't hear what you're saying, so I don't like it, it feels aggressive. See, it's the 100th time someone screamed out to me and I don't know what they're saying. A couple of years ago, I created a conversation card game. I'm sure you've seen them. Listen, if you don't stop, they're going to get you in trouble. I can't hear what you're saying because I'm wearing these in my ears. Can you see? I can't hear what you're saying. All you're doing is shouting at me, my love. If you're saying I love you too, but I don't even know where you are. Let me finish my story. Right. So a couple of years ago, I created a conversation card game with one of my best friends who has been in the wilderness for 2 months, which is getting on my nerves now because I need him more than ever. And we were drunk, and we were like, we think we're so cool, we think we're so deep, you know? So we wrote down our questions that we were asking each other, and I released it recently. It's here in the store. It's called Love Is a Game, which I know isn't that original, because obviously that's the name of one of my songs. But instead of doing the chatting away in the crowd, I've decided to start putting myself on the spot rather than me putting other people on the spot and answering all of my own questions. Now, of course, I wrote these questions, but I am reading it blind, so sometimes they're deep, sometimes they're funny. They're all different categories, so this one is To Be Loved. And it's, what are 3 things you believe must exist for a relationship to work? I believe, with my experience, humour. I think humour is really, really important, very much. I think friendship is also very, very important in your relationship. You are loyal to your friends, way more than people that you're in romantic relationships with, and you never don't want to be around your friend, you know, like, they're never really annoying, it's a different kind of annoying. So humour, friendship and trust is what I would say. And I 3, there probably are 1,000 things that make a relationship work. The one thing I will say that has nothing to do with that question, but something that I've learned now that I'm nearly 37. You girls are all super young, I'm nearly 37. I love it though, it's great. It only gets better, girls, don't you worry. Well, it gets a bit worse, then it gets better, don't worry. Teens are hard, they're hard. But I've learned to stop looking, or I don't know if this is something we all do, this is definitely something I do, we do, you, my friends definitely do it, is I feel like I used to always look for so many things in my partner. I used to look for so many different, almost personalities in my partner. When realistically, I have like 15 friends who all give me something different. And when I need to be topped up on that, that's what they're for. So it's completely unacceptable to ask one person to give you all of those different emotions and things like that. Once I learned that, well, happy as Larry now, aren't I? Anyway, on that note, this is going to be Riyadh. I love you over here. My loudmouth friend, I love you too, my darling.
I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you! Not the speech, not all.
I'm not convinced it's actually the white wine that I like. Or maybe the ice is a bit off.
It looks
It
like
doesn't quite
water.
taste as good as I thought it was going to taste. Fucking great. Did you have a good time? I'm not even joking. You are obviously the best crowd we've ever had. I'm not just saying that. You have. And it has, it's been absolutely wonderful. I do feel emotional, but when I first came on, that was very overwhelming for me. I didn't know what was going on, and I was like, where's my voice? But it's been fine. It's been fine. I am so sad that this residency is over, but I'm so glad that it happened. I really, really am. It got off to such a fucking rocky way. It was one of the worst years of my life ever, which, and I'm talking about my life, I'm not talking about the world, so don't be like, oh, your fucking life. In my life, it was the worst year of my life. I was being punched around where it was fucking horrible. And I was told it was career suicide, and that Vegas would never forgive me for doing something so last minute. But we were talking as a team earlier, which is when I first started crying, when I was like, earlier today when I first got here for sound check. And had I done that show that I cancelled, certainly wouldn't be standing here tonight doing my 100th show here in the Colosseum. And I truly ever wanted to actually play because of Celine Dion. I knew it 100% would not have happened. That would never have happened had I done that original show. And if something doesn't feel right to you in anything, I'm not even just talking about a show, if something doesn't feel right to you, don't fucking do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. It doesn't matter. And I'm talking about a gut instinct. When something don't feel right, don't do it. And I am bursting with pride. I'm so proud of myself. I'm so proud of all my team. I'm so thankful to Vegas for giving me that second chance, and I hope that you have liked having me as much as I've loved being here.
Yes!
You've been amazing and so patient with me and so incredible to Live Nation, to my son. I chose to do a residency mainly because I fucking hate touring. But I chose to do a residency so I could keep his life normal. And I did do that. But I wouldn't change it for the world, but I get to be with him on the weekends now because obviously he can't always come. So I love you to bits, Peanut. Thank you for being patient with me as well. To my partner Rich. Thank you for always bigging me up and making me feel like I could do whatever I want to do. There's been times where I'm too tired or I'm too emotionally drained. You're like, come on baby, get up there, you're the best to do it and things like that. So I appreciate that. I still need to be treated like a baby panda. And I just loved it. I have loved it. And I am emotional, but also just so you know, I got closure when Celine Dion came to my show. A whole week I cried for. It was just such a full circle moment for me, because that's the only reason I ever wanted to even be in here. Anyway, I'm losing my voice again, crying.
But it's been wonderful, and I will miss it terribly, and I will miss you terribly. I don't know when I next want to perform again, and I'm not doing anything else. I'm actually shitting myself about what I am going to do. Oh my God. I don't have any fucking plans. I guess I'll just day drink. I guess that's what I'll be doing. I can't be that forever. Of course I'll be back. The only thing I'm good at is singing and things like that. I just don't know when I want to next come on stage, but I love you. I know it's a real task to come to Vegas to see someone play. It's just what I needed for this season of my life. So I really appreciate all the effort that you've gone to, and it's been scheduled. All the planning we had to do, and it's fucking expensive. Everything's fucking expensive. It's crazy. I love you. I adore you. Thank you for being such a special, wonderful last crowd for me here at the Colosseum at Caesars in